Hello, boys and girls. I put out a video a little while ago talking about this, the SOCOM 45, the Mark 23, which to me is, you know, super fun gun to shoot. It's just one of those, if you get a chance to shoot it, it's a good time, like irrespective of the practicality of the gun or whatever. It's like a Tommy gun or an MP5, something like that. It's just a riot to shoot this thing, I think. All right, let's get into your comments. We'll talk about this gun. This isn't the same one I showed previously. This example is suppressed, but not cut for an optic. Whatever. It's all good to me. Let's go through it. Metal Gear Solid sound effect. Oh, you guys love it. I mean, of course, if you're in my age demographic and you see this gun, that's one of the things you're going to think of probably, It's the way it is. Take it back to the PlayStation days. All right, Ben with a Mark 23 milled for an Acro was not on my 2025 bingo card. No, I don't imagine it was. Yeah, probably not. All right. The Mark 23 is what happens when no one tells SOCOM no when they ask for something. HK gave them exactly what they asked for. SOCOM didn't realize it was a fever dream. Shoots beautifully suppressed though. Like, yeah, I mean, I don't really know. Like, I don't really understand the thinking that goes into making something like this for like taking it to a war or something. It's to me, it's kind of you just look at it, you're like, that's your pistol, huh? It's like, okay, buddy, like that seems kind of nuts, but I mean, I don't know anything about the FUD lore around the gun. Not really. All right. It's a gun that's really nice for what it is, but nobody actually needed a gun that can put 30,000 rounds of 230 grain plus P plus downrange without wearing parts out. Yeah, I mean, I guess you don't really need that. No, it's kind of fun. It's cool how rugged the gun is. Um, all right. You guys, some of you guys in the comments are weirdos. I love and prefer the USPT 45 over my Mark 23. Man, that to me seems like a weird opinion. I was shooting this side by side with a 45 USP and then a 45 USP compact. And like the compact was kind of hard to manage, to be honest. The USP tactical or the USP, whatever, the full size one, that one's fine, but this one just shoots so nice. It shoots so nice and it's so much more interesting to me that I can't imagine that I'd prefer just the plain Jane USP 45. All right, rumor has it that it has spontaneously fired on its own 0 times. Sounds like a keeper to me. Yeah, I think if you have one of these, honestly, it is a keeper. Like if I had a full auto MP5 of my own, like that would be a keeper. Just because those guns are a riot, I think. All right, let's keep going. Oh, the paddle nerds. Let's read this comment. I think there was a bunch of them. The paddle release is way better than a button, in my opinion. On this gun, it doesn't matter because you probably aren't CCWing it, but I do CCW an HKP30 with the gun holstered, or really even not holstered. There's basically a 0% chance it could ever accidentally be pressed. Okay. I also like pressing with my trigger finger to change mags. I find it easier to reach. Doesn't require me to change my grip at all. Yeah, I kind of feel the opposite about it. I mean, it's difficult for me to kind of curl my finger back and hit this thing. So you can see my fingers kind of subtly shift to do that anyway. I don't like this little paddle. I don't like it. I like relaxing my hand, slamming my thumb into a button and reloading the fuck out of my gun. That's what I like. It's just like a lot of dorks are like, oh, the paddle's better. It's like, okay, like if you like the paddle, you like the paddle, but oh my God, I sort of understand why you like it, but I don't like it in the same way. I'm more like a gorilla. I like to punch that button hard. I really like that. That's not a gun, mate. This is a gun. Crocodile Dundee, probably. Yes, when when he pulls out the gigantic knife, he's like, "Oh, this is a knife, mate." Yeah, exactly. This is a gun, mate. All right, seeing Ben actually excited about a gun, this is new. Well, there are some guns that I find exciting and fun to shoot. Like I'm pretty jaded at this point with how much stuff I've shot and how much I've fucked around with different guns. But sometimes, like I mentioned a few guns that, I mean, to me, it's like they're just kind of fun. I'm not trying to accomplish anything with them. It's not anything like that. It's just like as a fuck around, like very little is as interesting or as much fun as this. Like one time I got to shoot a 10 millimeter MP5 once, and I thought, I mean, like with the 2-shot trigger group and everything, and I was like, man, this really interesting gun, really interesting experience. All right, flash hider and big ass flashlight are an interesting combo. LOL. Yeah, the other one I showed has like 4-prong flash hider off the front of it, along with a flashlight. So good. It's ridiculous. All right, if I'd won the lottery, there would be signs. Yeah, that's a good question. I don't actually know how much these cost. I really don't. Cost of HK. Are they expensive? I imagine they're expensive. I imagine they're a lot, but I don't know. Oh no, I'm not in the US right now. Overseas, and my IP is getting cucked because I'm not in a country that's allowed to look at sites that give me the kind of information I want. That makes me sad. I will defer to you guys in the comments. I don't know what these cost. I imagine it's a lot, but also I imagine it's worth it because it's fun. Ben with a Mark 23 before the review of an M&P. Unreal, gents. Well, I mean, I'm not doing a proper review. This is just a piss around. The M&P review is coming. My M&P is currently in the US, and it's not in the state that I'm going to when I get back. So it'll be, when do I get to see my USP again? Or not my USP. When do I get to see my M&P again? I mean, I think it'll be a couple of weeks from this recording. Unfortunately, due to scheduling. All right, wow, this takes me back. I remember drooling over this gun 30 years ago. Yeah. Yeah. Totally. And like I said, there's a lot about it that's just it's crazy. This gun is crazy. I like it. It's the right amount of stupid. Let's put it that way. All right, my inner childhood nerd will always want this gun. Yeah, probably. Um, I never thought I would see Ben touch an HK finally. It's like, yeah, again, like HK, I think they make quality stuff, but it's like they'll build a decent gun, like the USPs, for example. Like, there's a decent gun. It's like, oh, fucking paddle release. Like, next. It's just like that. That's how I roll. Small hands love the paddle releases. Yeah, get your paddle releases, ladies. Go get your paddle releases. I encourage you. I enjoy the buttons. It's actually an amazing suppressor host. Shoots flats once you hang 8 to 12 ounces of suppressor off the end. Yeah, definitely it's flatter with the suppressor, I think. I mean, okay. One guy, the paddle is the best part. It is not the best part, my man. Amen. I will not stand for paddle discrimination when it is clearly superior in every way. Yes, you guys. Oh my God. Yes, that's why they put paddles on all the real high speed guns. Have paddles for sure, guys. Um, nice one. One of the few that makes sense to buy a can for since it's already monstrous. Like, yeah, to me, I think if you have one of these, go nuts. Go insane. Do whatever you want. I would get like a laser module on the bottom that's like as big as a Coke can, like old school. Like get one of those too. Because why not? Make it more fun. All right, got to play with some of the Langdon Berettas, 92s and PX4s and whatnot. I love my Langdon 92G. I mean, I've played around with the Langdon Berettas. They're not. It's like kind of old hat for me, to be honest, because of my history with Berettas. I mean, I shot them a lot. But yeah, they're fine. The PX4s are different. I think they shoot like the comped PX4s shoot ridiculous. It's too bad the ergonomics are so. God, that gun feels like butt. It looks like butt, but it shoots really interesting. I will tell you that. All right, one of the most accurate guns I've ever shot. Now back referring to the Mark 23. Yes. The fuck? This is an April Fool's. If I don't see some drill with this beast, I'm going to riot. All right, maybe I'll put some stuff up on Instagram. We've got a holster to fit it now, so I mean it's doable. All right. What a cool handgun. The flash suppressor is wild. Yes, that's what I felt. The flash suppressor, like you open up the little box with the little muzzle devices on there, and I'm like, no, this micro comp shit is for the birds. The suppressor, I will admit, is pretty cool, but the flash hider to me feels like the way. It really does. Um, okay. The subtle Metal Gear compromise sound effect. Fuck yeah. It's like, well, yeah, what else do you think of? Let's be honest. The coolest gun. Love to see Ben test the ridiculous accuracy claims. Uh-oh. I'm alarming. Shut up, phone. This pistol has it 50 yards. I want to know if it's true. Like I really think it is. Like to be fair, the acro mounted one, shooting that at distance, like I mean, with how accurate this gun is, I think 8-inch plates at 50 meters are they're not hard to hit. Like genuinely, it's pretty cool. It's as easy to shoot as a gamed out 2011. And the fact that it's 45 and you can in the right lighting you see the bullet fly down there, it's pretty cool. I like that. Um, I got a buddy that has one. I've shot it a fair bit. It's a pretty cool gun, and Ben nailed it. Fun to shoot and accurate. It's also ridiculous. Yes, it is ridiculous. Um, and you guys like this. I changed my flash hider because that ting noise drove me insane. I'm pretty used to it shooting the three prongs on rifles. Like I like the ting. It makes me a little bit happy. Paddle release is only stupid until you get used to it. No, it's still stupid once you're used to it, but you've just acclimated to it. You've just acclimated to stupidity, right? That's making a choice and like rationalizing it to yourself, you know, and like training it and just getting used to it and just accepting it. You're like, no, I'm used to it. It's not stupid anymore. Now it's good. Um, you're meant to activate the mag release with your trigger finger. Works better that way. Yeah, I know that. I I don't like it. Like I don't. And what you paddle nerds like aren't understanding is that normal people don't like it. We don't want it. You guys can have your paddle nerd shit. Like that is fine. No one cares. But just understand that most people don't like it. Like this is like me. My cars, I've never owned an automatic transmission. All my cars are manual. But I understand that's because I'm a dork, a weirdo in that way. You know? There's a lot of convenience I'm giving up driving manuals, but I do it because I like it. It's a little bit stupid, I guess, sometimes. See, but you guys, like the paddle nerds, you guys lack the awareness. You lack social awareness that people don't like paddles. Ben, have you shot the VP9, any of HK's other stuff? Yeah, honestly, it's kind of like, nah. It's like pretty meh, honestly. Like the stuff is, I shouldn't say it, shooting it's like a little bit meh, but I haven't shot them like the super slicked up ones. I haven't trained with one super hard to get really used to it or anything like that. And again, it's like you'll have a gun that is like seems reasonable. Like the USP is like this seems okay, but it's like I don't want the paddle release, and I'm just like I'm not fucking with it just for that reason. Talk about shooting harder recoiling guns or calibers. That one is not that harder recoiling due to size, but this opens a potential discussion. What do you do differently when sending a 195 power factor load out of a normally sized gun versus a 135 power factor load out of a Glock 47? I don't really change that much. So I do train with like hotter ammo. Like I have a pretty big stock of 40 caliber gold dot that I can shoot, and I do. I don't change that much, and as I've gotten kind of better and like got the grip pressures right over the years, it doesn't even really beat me up like it used to. Um, it's just kind of like nothing really changes. I just feel like I'm waiting on the gun, pretty much. Um, Fudlore says sub MOA at 100 yards. I sort of doubt that, but I will say this: it doesn't seem impossible to me if you had the right ammo. Like if you had really good ammo that was matched to it and was like it doesn't seem impossible. So it's like, but I don't think so. But I wouldn't say like for sure no. That I can tell you. All right. Cool to see you mess around with something other than 9 millimeter. Well, yeah, I mean, that's fine. Like I was just saying, I shoot 40. I don't shoot a lot of 45. Playing with a loaded mag. Yeah, yeah. Like I mix, it's guns and ammo all day long with me mixed together, and I don't give a shit. Like if people don't like it, I'm fine with it. I don't put holes in things I don't intend to. But yes, it's like for me, it's like it's guns and ammo all day long. So I'm not allergic to loaded magazines. Um, Euro paddle release is far superior to a button release. Okay, you should go rock the paddle release, buddy. Have fun with that. Um, how dare you speak ill of the superior paddle release system? Just like, okay. I mean, I dared to say a thing on the internet. It's amazing. So much courage. All right, let's keep going. Where's your bandana? That's a good question, actually. For the VP9 shooter here, for the paddle release to work. Oh my fucking god, the paddle people. This is what I mean. They're like trying to rationalize this to them. It's like people don't fucking want paddle releases, guys. Like most people don't. Like they just don't. All right, for the paddle release to work, you have to put your middle finger on the firing hand instead of putting your thumb where you're used to doing it with a button. Oh my god. Once you make this change to your reloads, the paddle makes sense. No, the paddle makes sense no matter what. Like it makes sense. Like you do this, magazine comes out. Like that makes sense to me. Like it's not crazy. However, having a button there, I like that because again, punch the fuck out of the button. I like that. That makes me smile. Paddle, it's it's a bit gay, guys. I'm gonna be real. Um, that thing is an absolute hog. Oh, it sure is. It's awesome. So good. HK must have been trying for a game gun to compete with the Desert Eagle. That gun is on my curiosity list with a few other lottery guns. Like, now, this gun's like way cooler than a Desert Eagle. Like, honestly, especially the one that has the optic on it. Like, it's way more fun. Like the Desert Eagles, like I don't know, they're just not as interesting to me. Mark 23 gang, rise up. It's our time. We need a holster setup and some parts accessories in the pro shop. I don't think it's your time. I think the Mark 23 time has come and gone and maybe never really was, but it's still a cool gun. Not gonna lie, I disliked even holding this gun when I was working at the gun store. Haven't shot one, so I can't speak to that. I will say slamming the mag in, super annoying because it pinches your finger with the paddle. I haven't experienced that. One thing I do like is how it's very easy when you slam in a mag on with the slide back. The thing goes home like every time. That's cool. I enjoy that. Makes me smile. Okay, well, hope you guys enjoyed the banter. I mean, you guys like the bants about guns. We'll see. Maybe I'll put up some more Mark 23 stuff on Instagram when I start doing some drills with it. We will see.